News 5 at 5 continues now.
Extended unemployment benefits for millions of Americans expired over the weekend.
So now Congress is working to come up with a plan to replace it. Both sides remain far apart. Republicans just came out with their own plan late this afternoon. News 5's John Kosick with us right now to break it all down. Good afternoon, John.
Hey, Rob. Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, just talking about the plan on the Senate floor a short while ago. So we expect the details to come out more fully in the next couple of days. But we know this. It will reportedly include an additional round of those $1,200 stimulus checks to all Americans, an extension of the expanded unemployment benefits, not the $600, though, likely a lesser amount, like $200, until they can get the states to switch over to a system that pays you 70% of what you were making. But that isn't clear whether or not it would really work. When Republicans and Democrats got together to pass the original stimulus that gave each unemployed worker an extra $600 a week, they said at the time the flat rate was because the system couldn't handle differing amounts for workers based on what they were making.
We were told by the unemployment insurance offices in states, but also by the Department of Labor, that any other approach would not be workable during this time period. In other words, the software in the states could not customize every UI benefit, and if they tried to do that, it would take months, and we'd be beyond the crisis.
But that is essentially what Republicans are proposing to do. While Democrats voted months ago to extend the benefits to the end of the year, the GOP is proposing reimbursing up to 70% of lost wages, something, again, that back in April they said couldn't be calculated on that scale.
Unemployment administrators have said that that's going to be almost impossible to administer, and people are going to face real gaps before they get money.
Well, we've actually looked at that. It's our goal to make sure that it's not antiquated computers that keep people from getting their benefits.
Now, beginning this week, it's the congressional impasse that's keeping that from happening. Consider this. Here in Ohio, there are roughly 450,000 people on unemployment. That means the extra checks going out to them last week would have totaled $270 million. Senator Sherrod Brown says, unlike other stimulus dollars that haven't been spent, these circulate back into the economy almost immediately.
That $600 a week for unemployed workers has kept people in their apartments. It's kept them in their homes. It's kept them able to feed their children. If they let it expire, in the middle of a pandemic, we're going to see a lot more homeless people in overcrowded shelters and sleeping in their cousins' basements.
That close proximity, he said, will only add to an acceleration of the virus itself. But again, that money and the extra unemployment insurance benefits has stopped. So even if they can come to an agreement today on, say, the $200, it's unclear how quickly they can get those checks restored and that money flowing back into the system. Live in Shaker Heights, John Kosick, News 5.
Okay, John, thank you very much. Now.